how this guy comes to me talking about some give me all your money. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Destiny, and in today's video I am going to be telling the story about the time I got robbed as a bank teller, and also doing like a little get ready with me. I'm just gonna get straight into the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoy. Please comment down below to let me know that you guys do enjoy these videos, as well as my what I eat in a day videos. Don't forget to check them out. Now, if you started off in my channel since like the beginning, I mean, I don't have that many subscribers, but if you started with me since the beginning when I had like 30 subscribers, now I'm at 300. I'm excited because it's like I haven't been as consistent, but this year I'm trying to be way more consistent, bringing out way more videos. So if you started with me from the beginning, I told this story before, but I am not happy with the quality of the video. And it was like before I put the video on private now. So now I'm just gonna be saying the story again. This story did happen back in 2016. 2016, my family had decided that they were gonna move to Florida. Me and my fiance started dating in 2015. So I basically didn't know what to do because I had just started dating this guy. And honestly, I was like, my family's moving to Florida. Me and him probably won't last. So what should I do? That's the truth. They had said that I could move in with him because he had his apartment or whatever. And I was like, should I do it? I talked to my mom and my grandma about it. And they said like, yeah, you should do it. Stay here until you get settled down over there in Florida, and then you decide what you want to do. One of my friends hit me up, and my friend goes and tells me that at his job they're hiring, and he was a bank teller. So I was just like, oh, I don't know, like, should I apply? Because like my family moved to Florida, and honestly, most likely I'm gonna go right after them. And my friend was like, oh, like, just apply, you never know, blah blah blah, maybe you'll end up staying in Jersey. So I go and I apply to be a bank teller, and whatever, I do the interview and I end up getting hired. With the job, they end up giving you training as a bank teller, at least where I worked at. So the training was 1 week, and they just literally show like you like literally practice like with money and everything, and how to do transactions. And it was the training was like 8 hours. Like, it was super long and it was fun. It was just super far. One thing they showed me was like the whole process if you get robbed. Now, what are the odds that I would get robbed, right? What are the odds? But clearly the odds are I had to get robbed so I could tell this story. So they're all talking about when you get robbed. If you guys, like, a lot of people already know this. When you get robbed as a bank teller, what do they say? Press the button. No, this bank did not say that. They said what you actually want to do is get the person out of the bank, and then you press the button. And I was like, what? In the movies, it's all like press the button so like the cops could come while the person's still in there and they could catch it. No, this bank was, I don't know about other banks, but don't mind my pimples. This bank was very much do not press the button to not harm other people. It makes sense. You just don't press the button so that the person, if they God forbid, have like, you know, a weapon, they don't harm other people. To be honest, I literally enjoyed the job because they literally appreciated their workers. Like, they really truly did. And I enjoyed the job. And I honestly was just like, maybe I'm gonna end up staying in New Jersey and like staying with this job. Let's get straight into the drama. We are in December. Now, before I start this, I just wanted to say I had a customer one time like say something to me jokingly, like, oh, let me get all your money, like playing around with me. He kind of freaked me out, but he was like, oh, I'm just kidding. Like, you know, don't do that. If you are going to a bank, like, why would you do that? I'm at work one day. This is around Christmas time. Like I said, I really did love this job. Like, thinking back at it now, like, I'm like, damn, that was like one of my favorite jobs, because they really did treat the employees with respect, and they appreciated us. During the Christmas time, they gave us gifts. It was always like for your birthday, they bought you your personal birthday cake. It was just like, you know, a job that appreciate you. Realize jobs appreciate you when you have a job that doesn't appreciate you. Currently. A whole like lunch situation at this job was like, basically everybody already had their lunchtime, and since I was the last person to get hired, I had one of the later lunches. So I was like so hungry. There was a corner store. I called them and I'm like, hey, like, can I get this sandwich? I'm gonna go pick it up right now, blah, blah, blah. And I hang up and I'm like, okay, the sandwich probably takes like 10 minutes to make it because it's like during lunchtime. I could still take some customers. So I go and I have this customer and I'm taking care of him. And this guy walks in, right? Now in the bank you have, I don't know about now, like, cause now I just be doing transactions at the ATM. But at the bank, you have the withdrawal slips. And we knew which ones were the withdrawal slips because they were blue. So this guy walks in and he grabs a blue withdrawal slip and he has like a pen and he's like this. And he's basically filling out the withdrawal slip. So I peep him because, you know, I'm always aware of my surroundings. And I see him come in and he's the only customer. Mind you, everybody has a customer. So he's the only customer and I'm just like taking care of my guy or whatever. I was just like, damn, like I'm about to go on lunch. Should I really take this guy? Like something truly was telling me not to take him. But I'm like, yo, he has a withdrawal slip. Withdrawals are going to be like this. They're quick. Like you, especially he already filled out the slip. I just got to scan it, put it through, give him what he wants. Like I could just like do the transaction super quick. Like not for nothing. I talk quick and I work quick. Like I'm quick. Looking at the guy while I already have the guy I had. Mind you, like I said, everybody else is with a customer and everybody else is taking kind of long with their customers because their transactions are pretty long. So I'm like, damn, should I take this guy like while I'm with the guy I have? And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take him. Like somebody else could take him, to be honest. Like let somebody else do it. You know the meme? I'm gonna insert it if I can. So, or get somebody else to do it.
Excuse me, can you record me real quick? Can you record me real quick?
Get somebody else to do it.
So I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take him. Okay, I finish up with my guy. Mind you, this bank, you know, I had to tell the guy to come towards me for me to take him. So I finish up with my guy. And I go and I change my shoes because I'm about to take like my hour break. I was changing my shoes because I would go into this bank and work with like some sandals on because, you know, the bank was warm. But it's December. I live in New Jersey. So I am switching my shoes so I could go outside and get my sandwich. So I'm switching my shoes. And as I'm switching my shoes, this guy is still there. And this guy is still like this, acting like he's writing something. So I'm like, damn, like, so I had this coworker who I used to sit with. She was an older Hispanic lady, and we're gonna call her May. Now, May, to be honest, I feel like May did not like me. And I'll be honest, I feel like May didn't like me because I was super young. And you know that there be like older women that just hate on young people that are doing it, like getting their money. I don't know. These old women, sometimes they be pressed like you're gonna take their job or something. It's weird. Like, what the hell? Anyways, so May didn't really mess with me. And me and May sat next to each other. Like, she refused to talk to me. It was super weird. And mind you, I love old people. Like, I truly do. Like, my grandma and my grandfather are like my favorite people in the world. But they are also super sweet old people. And there are older people who aren't super sweet, which we all know that. So May's just sitting there and May has a customer and I'm like, damn, is May about to finish? And it seemed like May was about to finish, but May was an older woman, not for nothing, but she was pretty slow. So I'm like, damn, like this guy's been waiting. And I'm like, as I'm switching my shoes, I'm like, damn, everybody else is like still taking forever. The only one who could possibly take him is May because her transaction isn't that long, but she's just taking forever. I don't know why the hell she was taking forever. And I'm like, damn. So I switch my sneakers. I'm about to leave the bank to go get my sandwich. So I switch my sneakers and I see this guy and I'm like, all right, Destiny, just take him. Like, it's a withdrawal. It's not going to take forever. Like, just take him. So usually I'm sitting down as a bank teller. I stand up because I'm about to leave for my lunch. And I'm like, sir, you can come. And he's kind of like fidgety. And I'm like, okay, you're freaking weird. But sir, you can come. And I'm like, oh, come on, sir. Like, come over here. I'll take you real quick, whatever. Tell me how this guy comes to me talking about some. Give me all your money. Bro, I'm like, bro, I don't got time for this. I'm about to go on my lunch. Hurry up. Like, what you want? That's the truth. I'm like, what can I get for you? Like, and I look at the slip and I'm like, hold up. The slip is empty. And mind you, the whole time, like I said, this guy was acting like he was writing on the slip. And I'm like, oh wait, this is for real? Like, this is for real, for real? I was like, wait, what? Like, I was just like, wait, this guy is being serious. Like, nah, this can't be real. This can't be real. And like I said, the reason why I was so like, this can't be real is because, like I said, a few months before this, a whole situation like that had happened, that a guy told me like, oh, let me get all your money, like playing around. Like, I was actually kind of scared, but then he was like, oh, I'm just playing or whatever. And I was just like very on edge. And I was like, nah, like this guy, I need to take care of him and I need to get him out. Is this like, if you're a bank teller, can you comment down below? Does this happen on a regular that people be like, give me all your money? Because I promise you it happened to me before the real situation happened. So I'm like, sir, like for real, like, what can I get for you? And he's like, give me all your money. Like, I'm not playing around. And I'm like, oh God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like, what do you mean give me all? And I'm like, and like, I'm just there and I'm like standing and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm like, and I just keep looking at the slip and I'm like, he's like, all right, I'm going to be very specific. I want all your 20s. I do not want your tracking bills. Give me all your 20s. Not no 5s, not no 10s, not no singles, not no 100s. I want your 20s and I don't want the tracking bills. Now, as a bank teller, we are giving 5. Should I be saying this? Whatever. If you guys go out and rob a bank, you guys are stupid. Don't do it. It's not worth it. As a bank teller, they give you every single day in your money, you have 5. I mean, I don't know about now, but you have tracking bills. Now, tracking bills are so that you could give the thief the tracking bills and they'll be tracked. How? I don't know. Don't ask me. I really don't know that portion of it. But there are tracking bills. And this guy knew that there were tracking bills. And this guy specifically told me, do not give me the tracking bills. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, wait, what? So I opened my drawer, mind you. We had the drawer in the money. I mean, the drawer that was next to us. And we had a big machine that would dispense way larger bills. That there would be a point that if you dispense like too much, you needed like manager approval. And it was like a whole process. So he just wanted, he didn't even know about that. I mean, at least he didn't say anything about that. He just wanted the money that was in my drawer. Which at that time, I didn't have as much money. I was like so in shock. That I'm the type of person that I'm like a bad person to rob because I'm just like in shock that I'm not moving as quick as you want me to move. And this guy's telling me, hurry up. Like, what are you thinking about? Hurry up. And I'm like, truly, that's how I am. Why aren't you doing it? Like, what? And he's like whispering. Mind you, nobody is aware of what the heck is going on. Because there's like little cubbies. And I'm like, and this is before they put, we didn't have the glass, what is it that called? The glass in front of us. So he's telling me to hurry up and I'm just shocked there. So I'm like going and I go like to get 5s because I'm not even like realizing what I'm doing. I'm just like messing around with the money. And then he's like, I told you I didn't want 5s. I want the 20s. And I'm like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't know what to do. So what do? I look at May. And like I said, May is Hispanic. I am Hispanic. I am Puerto Rican, if you guys were wondering. And I look at May and I'm like, May. And I'm like, look. And the guy's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, May, este hombre me está robando. Yo no sé qué hacer, pero este hombre ahora mismo está robando. Mind you, I'm not like I was not born in Puerto Rico, so don't judge. And May's like, ¿qué? Este hombre ahora mismo me está diciendo que quiere el dinero que yo tengo aquí y yo no sé qué hacer. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, May. Like, what? Basically, what I said to her in Spanish was, this guy is robbing me, and I don't know what to do. And this woman is like, why are you talking to me? And she goes, ¿y por qué tú me estás hablando? Dale el dinero, dale el dinero. And I'm like, no, yo no le quiero dar el dinero. I'm telling her that I don't want to give him the money. Why? I have no reason to not give this guy the money. I don't know. I was just in shock. I didn't know what to do. Like, I truly didn't know what to do. And she's like just looking at me like, why are you talking to me? And this guy starts going like this, like acting like he has a weapon. I really truly don't know if he had a weapon, but he's like this. And I'll be honest, I wasn't even like, I was not afraid. Like I was afraid, but I wasn't like, oh my God, take everything. I wasn't like that. He's just like, stop talking to her. Stop talking Spanish. Give me the money or else. And he's like this, acting like he or going to get his weapon. And I'm like, May, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm going to press the button. And I go to press the button. What did they tell me in the training? Don't press the button unless the guy is out of the bank. And I'm like so in shock that I'm like, I'm going to press the button. And May's like, don't press the button. Don't press the button. And he's looking at me. He's like, don't press the button. What are you trying to do? I swear, if you press the button, I swear if you press the button. And I'm like, and I'm like, yo, this conversation took mad long. I promise you. Like, it was super long. And then May's like, Destiny, you have to give him the money. Like, just give him the money. And I'm like, no, I don't want to give him the money. Like, I don't even know what the hell was coming out of my mouth. I was like, I don't want to give him the money. And she's like, no, you have to. Look at me. Mind you, this lady and me, she don't really like me for no reason. I don't know what's her problem. But she's telling me, like, you have, mind you, there's literally, she still has her customer. And the guy was Hispanic, so he heard everything we were saying. May is like, you literally have to give him the money. And I'm like, I'm just in shock. I'm like, bruh. And she's like, you have to give him the money. And he keeps on, give me the money. Why are you taking so long? Give me. At this point, sir, you should have left because I wasn't the one. So what do? I gave him the money. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give him the money right now. Should I press the button? I'm like, should I press the button? And she goes, no, give him the money. Give him the money. I'm like, okay. So I get the money and I'm like, and I don't know why. I was like, I like put it mad high and I'm like, boom. Like I slammed it. Like I grabbed the money and I'm like, this is the table. Whatever. This is the table. And I'm like grabbing the money. And I don't even know what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing all the 20s and I make sure to leave the 5 trackings. I could have given him the 5 trackings, but I don't know. I didn't. Because they look the same. They look the same as the regular bill. So you wouldn't even tell the difference unless this guy is I don't know, scientist or something. I don't know. Because to be honest, you really can't tell the difference. So I give him the 20s and I don't give him the tracking. And I like go like that and I slam it. And he takes the money and he just runs out. And May's like telling everybody, press the button, press the button. And everybody's like, what's going on? And she's like, press the button. He robbed her. And I instantly I'm like, and I'm pressing the button and I just like, yo, I just started like, and my dog's looking at me like, what the hell? I'm just crying. I'm like, I'm hyperventilating. I'm like, yo. And then everybody's like attacking me. Not attacking me like in a bad way. Like attacking me like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, and like, they're like, when you press the button, I don't even know what happened. I know my managers came out and everything, and they all take me like to a room, and I'm just there like I can't even breathe. I'm so nervous. I feel in shock, and I'm like, I can't breathe. And then I literally just, I'm like freaking out, and they're like giving me the phone, and I'm like, who is this? I'm like, who are they calling? They're like, talk to 911. Everybody's calling 911, and I'm like, bro, what the hell, bro? I don't know what to do. And the 911's like, okay, how does the guy look? And I'm like, I don't know, like I couldn't even focus. Like it was just so like truly like what the hell. 911 eventually like shows up in like 2.5 seconds, and they're all still attacking me, asking me questions. Did I know the guy? Like, what? Yeah, I knew him. He's my brother. The hell? I'm like, can y'all check the cameras? And they're like, yeah, we're in that process, but we want you to describe what happened. So I'm like still in shock. So I'm like telling them everything that happened. And they're like, okay, because I guess they want to get my story. I don't know. And I'm just like telling them, like, you guys can't check the cameras. Like, did you guys get him? Did you guys get him? I kept asking. I'm like, he went. I forgot what way he ran. Let's say he ran to the left. So I was like, he went to the left, and they're like, okay, we're like, fine. Okay, he went to the left. They're going to the left, whatever. And they're trying to find him, and they keep on asking me questions. What happened, whatever, while we're still at the bank. And I'm just like, I don't know. And then I had a coworker, her name was, we're going to call her T. So T is like, oh, he looked like this. Like, this girl was like, it's describing him like he was wearing these pants. And I'm just like, I don't know what he was wearing. All I know is that he was wearing a construction, like, yellow vest. That's all I knew. So I'm like, he was wearing a construction yellow vest. And they're like, okay, I thought he was a construction worker. And they take me to this room, and they're like, okay, they had to like count how much money I had and whatever, because before you go on your break, you have to count your money and everything, all this other stuff. So they ended up finding out that this guy took $800, and they were like, oh, that's nothing. That truly is nothing. At the time, I was like, that's a lot of money. That's nothing. $800. You're robbing a bank for $800, Papi. Come on, let's do better. We need to get to the thousands. What the hell? Okay, he only took $800. That's not bad. We kind of know who this guy is. And I'm like, what? They're like, yes, there's been, oh, because I forgot to mention, before this happened, there was a few bank robberies around the area. And they had sent us an email and everything, and just telling us, hey, like, there's bank robberies around the area. So you just got to be careful, especially during the holiday season, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, okay, what's the odds of it happening to me? That's how the mindset I was in. But anyways. So they're like, okay, we kind of know who this guy is, but we like need to make sure it's him or whatever. So they check the cameras. They're like, yep, it's the same guy. They go, he took more money in other places than he did with you, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I still like feel like guilty, like if I did something wrong. And they're like, oh, you know, everything's gonna be fine. We just need to take you to the station to show you pictures and like more questioning. What? I'm like, bro, you want to know what I was thinking the whole time? Damn, my sandwich must be cold as hell right now. I was very shy back then. Now I would be like, bro, can you take me to a corner store and get my sandwich real quick? They're like, who else wants to come with us to the station? So T right away is like, oh, I want to go. And I'm like, oh my God, like, thank God, like, T's going to come with me. So she's like, but mind you, T was like saying that the cops were cute and everything. I'm like, girl, bro, I could tell you didn't go through this tragic moment. Because the fact that you talking about the cops is cute, girl, I don't care about the cops being cute. I literally just got robbed and I'm hungry. Like, are you serious? We get to the station and we're just waiting. Me and T are talking and she's like, oh, I know exactly how this guy looked. And I was just like, I don't know. I to be honest, this is the truth. I felt like she was lying because you know exactly how this guy looked. But like, I don't know. You wasn't, I mean, there are people that like literally could like draw out the person, but it's like you weren't even paying attention to what was going on, and you talking about you know exactly how this guy looks and everything. Like, I don't know, I felt like she was just lying, but I was just like, okay, whatever. So she's like, oh, you don't remember how he looked? And I'm like, girl, I was like in shock, like, no, I don't remember how he looked. And she's like, oh my God, that's like he had this, and I'm like, funny, you talking a lot for someone who wasn't even paying attention. But that's besides the point. I was just like, all right, girl, like, I don't know. I'm super hungry. She's like, for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm like really hungry. Like, I did not take lunch. I don't feel good. But we get to the room. Now they bring in, I don't know if they bring me first or they bring T first. I don't remember. They bring one of us in the room, not at the same time, and they start showing us pictures. Now the pictures they're showing are pictures like of like 5 guys or whatever who are like bank robbers. I don't know. And they're like, which one is it? They're like, oh, try to remember, like, look at the pictures. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So I'm like, oh, maybe this guy, whatever. Picture number 1. I don't know. And they're like, okay, picture number 1. Are you sure? I'm like, no, I just said, I don't know. What the heck? And they're like, okay, well, I don't know. They were just asking a bunch of questions, showing pictures and everything, all this other stuff, kept questioning me. Mind you, I'm doing this off of no food. I used to not eat breakfast. So I'm like hungry. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm starving. And it is now like freaking 8 o'clock at night. Nah, I'm stretching it. It's probably like 6 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock. They bring T in. They start questioning T, showing her pictures. Me and T end up waiting outside of the room. And T asks me like, what picture did you say it was? And I was like, I really don't know. I just said it was picture number 1. Shay, it wasn't picture number 1. It was picture number 3. Oh my God, are you serious? You don't remember? I'm like, girl, I didn't eat anything today. She was like, it wasn't picture number 1. It was picture number 3. And I'm like, well, girl, good thing you here and that you remember, because I don't. And she's like, oh my God, like, oh, talking. So T, I think, got picked up by her boyfriend. I don't even know. Eventually, the cops had to drop me off home because the station was super far from my house. And they ended up dropping me off home. While we're on our way home, the cops are asking me, like, if I'm okay, whatever. And I'm like, nah, like, I really, truly don't feel good. I haven't eaten anything all day. And the cops like, oh, you want us to take you to get pizza? I'm like, nah, you guys could just take me home. Like, I'll eat something at home. And they're like, okay, whatever. Well, we hope you're okay, whatever. They dropped me off home. That was nice. Do cops usually drop you off home? I don't know, but these cops did. Drop me off, and I get inside the house, and now my family's calling me. My boyfriend's bombarding me again, asking me questions, and I'm just like, bro, I just need food. Just truly didn't want to talk about it because I was just so overwhelmed for a little bit. That was just like, I just need like to rest. I need the day off, whatever. So the next day, I believe I took it off. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I didn't go to work the next day because I was just, you know, stressed out. I'll be honest. I went back to work and I was truly traumatized. Like, I'm not joking. I was traumatized because I was under like the impression that guy is gonna come and he's gonna look for me. He's gonna murder me because I took too long to give him the money. And that's really how I felt. I was like, he's gonna kill me. And that's it. Like, I just felt so stressed. I was like, he's gonna kill me, and that's it. Like, I'm dead. I talked to my supervisor who had gotten robbed too. I don't know, a couple years before, and I told her how I felt and everything, and she had told me, like, you know, that's how she felt. Like, the guy was just out to get her, but they're not out to get you. They're just out to get the money. And I was just like, I don't know. I feel very unsafe and everything. And they ended up bringing security literally for a week at the bank. Literally a week. And not for nothing, they brought an old guy, like ancient. Like, I'm like, if somebody comes in here to rob us, this is who's gonna defend us? I'm better off defending me. So we did counseling, the whole like staff. I did counseling, asked me if I was okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't fine. I was just like, I would take the bus home, and I was like, is the guy after me? Like, it was like that. I was really on edge for a bit, and I ended up deciding that, hold on. This smells so good. I ended up deciding that I was gonna move to Florida. I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm feeling very unsafe. Even at my house, when I'm home alone, I feel like this guy is out to get me. I don't know, it was super weird. And I was just like, I need to go to Florida. He won't find me in Florida. I ended up moving to Florida, and I didn't say anything to anybody. I didn't even tell my friend who had gotten me the job, who still worked there. I had taken like a week vacation from the job. So I moved during that week of vacation, and they were calling me. I blocked their numbers. I didn't even talk to my friend because I just felt super overwhelmed with everything that had happened, that I didn't even care about communicating with my friend. I just felt like I had to be with family at the time. So I was just like, yeah, I'm leaving. I don't care. After a week or two of being over there, I hit up one of my other friends had hit me up, asked me how I was doing, and I told her I moved to Florida, and she's like, what the heck? Anyways, I ended up moving back to New Jersey. Moral of the story is, oh, there's a happy ending to this. They ended up catching the guy. They caught him. He decided to try to rob another bigger bank, and they caught him there, and he got arrested. My friend no longer works there. Yeah, that was the ending of that story. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. And if you are a bank teller, good luck. No, imagine. And also, again, thank you for 300 subscribers. Besos para todos. Peace.